So once again, Triple H gets exposed by John Cena. John Cena, if you guys didn't see that tweet, you guys probably saw it. He basically called out Triple H on why he doesn't listen to fans, alright? So Triple H, what does he do? He goes ahead and panic books AJ Styles versus John Cena. Okay, this is exactly what John Cena wanted, and Triple H, he bends the knee. He said, okay, oh, John, sorry. Boom. Books it right here, Crown Jewel in Perth. Like, to me, it just feels so weird, right? It feels so cheap. It feels like I'm watching a house show. AJ Styles, I'm sure it's going to be a barn burner, right? I'm sure it's going to be a great match. However, if you're going to tell me, right, that I should be hyped for this match now, right, just by seeing these two, Triple H is in the wrong business. He keeps thinking that it's some sports show. Alright, he thinks that it's some fucking ESPN, oh yeah, some UFC fight night, alright? He thinks he's Dana White. Okay, his obsession with Dana White is getting out of hand, bro. Alright? I truly think that Triple H, he's trying to compete and trying to mimic the ways of Dana White doing these press conferences. Am I crazy for not wanting to know this information right here? I would not want to know these guys are going at it. Right? I want this feud to be announced maybe a week before this date right here. It's appeared to be a dream match. Oh, wow, it's a dream match. Wow, we get two people. Oh, wow. Yeah, people love that. It's great wrestling. You are on Netflix, my friend. You are supposed to build this up. You're supposed to have this storytelling aspect to it to a T. Okay, why are you announcing this with no build-up? Okay, at least what you should do, right, is you should have John Cena, right, go out there, right, with a live microphone, goddammit, right? Boom. Right? And he yaps about how he wants AJ Styles. He calls out AJ Styles. Alright? You use that tweet as heat for the next segment. You don't just announce it because you're scared. You know what I'm saying? Come on. It's lazy, and I think it's just exposing the bigger picture here, the bigger problem, right? The trifecta of delusion that Triple H is stuck in. His obsession with ESPN makes him believe, makes Paulie over here, makes him believe that he can make these stupid announcements when in reality, we are in the storytelling industry. You are not ESPN. You are not golf. You are not sports. Oh yeah, breaking the news to you guys right here on Instagram. Boring. Come on, bro. He thinks that he's just an ESPN sports show, bro. He thinks that he's just the NBA. He thinks that he's Dana White Fight Night. They're two completely different things, right? UFC, you're going there for that realism. You're going there for an unscripted match, right? Based on skill. The outcome is not predetermined. Same with boxing, okay? It's ridiculous, okay? Look, let me humble Triple H real quick. This is what's going on. The trifecta of delusion. But again, I made this right here. Oh, hey, Bronson, how you doing, buddy? Just eating popcorn? All right, I'm just going to let you be. Check this out. The totem pole of sports. Okay, now at the top of the totem pole, you see soccer. Okay, soccer's huge. Okay, as much as I don't watch soccer, right? I have friends who watch soccer like a maniac, and they have jerseys, they have posters, they go to bars and they go crazy. Okay, they get into bar fights, all that type of stuff. Okay, Premier League, La Liga, all this stuff. Okay, it's huge. All right, it is huge. Okay. Moving on, we can see here NFL, of course, okay? NBA, this is the core of sports right here. Everybody knows this, okay? You at least know one player from this league, this league, this league, this league, okay? It's all, this is mainstream status, okay? Right here. Okay, now you have boxing, okay? It's getting a little niche. You have the Canelos, you have the Terrence Crawfords, you have the Manny Pacquiaos, you have the Ryan Garcias, you have, Gervonta Davis. You have these people, right? Now moving down the card, we have UFC. Okay, I do believe UFC is not as much of a spectacle as boxing or like the NBA Finals. Okay, they're still working their way up. Okay, and as much as I love the UFC, I love boxing, these guys are still underneath, the NBA, NFL, NHL, all this shit. Okay, just in terms of like equity, right? NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB have a lot more equity than boxing and UFC. Okay, now these two, right, within like the next 2 years, it's going to be up here. Okay, it's going to be up here, probably going to surpass these sports. Okay, but WWE is at the bottom of the totem pole. Okay, it's at the bottom, right? It's almost getting prickled right here by the totem pole's grass. Okay, it's that far down the totem pole. Okay, but Triple H, he likes to believe he's up here. He likes to believe that he's up here with everybody else, right? The NFLs, the NBAs, the NHLs, the MLBs, right? The mainstream sports. Okay, he thinks that he's up here. Okay, but in reality, no, you're down here, Triple H. Not to shit on pro wrestling, but I think that he's coming at it with an angle that's actually ruining wrestling. Okay, Triple H, you still have the cinematic aspect here that you can control. All right? He can control this cinema, baby. You're on Netflix. Okay, now, again, we had boxing, right? We had Terrence versus Canelo on Netflix recently, and that's whatever. Your blockbusterness doesn't come from like a dream match like Canelo and Terrence right here. Right? It doesn't come from this. Okay, this is competitive realism. All right? Sports that are real. They don't have fucking predetermined outcomes, dude. But Triple H, he likes to believe that he's up here. He likes to believe that he can sway people and try to trick people. Like, dude, stick with your fucking meat and potatoes, bro. You are a cinematic avenue of entertainment. All right? Sports entertainment. Okay? That is one thing that these guys don't have. UFC, right? Boxing, UFC, right? Dana White, he copied the method of the WWE. All right? Now Paul, again, he has this weird, confusion about like, oh man, he's trying to prove to the higher ups of sports that he's cool. He's cool. He can sit at the lunch table with everybody else, right? He can sit here, Paul, right? Oh, Paul, yeah, you belong, bro. You have NBA here, right? You have boxing here, right? You have soccer. You have all this shit. But then you have, you have fucking Paul. You have fucking Paul, bro. He's just there, right? Little kid. Right? Just complete ridiculousness, all right? I think it's stupid. It's ruining the sport of wrestling, right? This trifecta of delusion, right? He thinks he belongs on ESPN. He thinks he's as worthy as like a fucking soccer game or like a fucking boxing fight, right? You are not. You're not a boxing fight, bro. You're cinema. Be good cinema. Right? That's something you can control. It's predetermined, okay? That's not a bad thing. Right? But the fact that he's trying to sway people, again, he's trying to confuse people. He's trying to be up here with the big boys. He's trying to be up here with the cool kids. Right? He's trying to be up here with the cool kids. It's ruining WWE. It's ruining. Okay, Bronson over here, he wants to fucking watch cinema. That's why he's got popcorn. Okay? That is your strong suit. That is something that you can control. That is something you need to double down on, triple down on, because again, you are not becoming a combat sport. I'm sorry. Right? You're not a combat sport. Stop trying to be like this guy. Okay? He has an obsession with fucking Dana White, bro. I swear to God. Okay? He does these press conferences again, like, he just tries to copy Dana White, but in reality, Dana White's been copying the WWE with all this storytelling. That doesn't mean you take from them and try to replicate. It doesn't work. Okay, the reason why they took from you is because it works. Now you have to fucking realize and step out of this trifecta of delusion. Alright, and go back to your roots. Stop announcing shit so early and so like prematurely, dude. Okay? Make it all about this right here, the mic. Promo battles. Segments, interesting storytelling between these two. Then you announce it the week of. Or maybe like 2 weeks out, right? But again, Triple H, you are losing your mind here. Alright, you're losing what got you to the dance. Okay, you think you're combat sports. You think you can sit here with the cool kids right away. Nope. You have to stick with your meat and potatoes right here. This is what got you to the dance. Stick to cinema. Okay, anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. You guys already know who this is, right? The high rise living, work, wife, stealing, intern, John.